What's up everybody, my name is Mr. Expression and this is my translation playlist for Burna Boy's album Love Damini. The next song I'll be translating from the album is titled Whiskey. This song was made in Pidgin English, so I'll be translating the lyrics from Pidgin English to help you understand what's being said in the song. Now, before we proceed to the translation of the lyrics, let's find out what the song is about. Whiskey is a song where Burna Boy talks about the sufferings of the Niger Delta people of Nigeria. Alright, the Niger Delta area of Nigeria is blessed with a lot of mineral resources, but the constant mineral exploration and mining activities in the region has led to the degradation of the environment. So in this song, Burna Boy, who is also from the Niger Delta area of Nigeria, shines the light on the current situation and also shares the plight of his people. So without wasting any more of your time, let's get right into the translation of the song.
But I got resident, they are not breathing fresh air on my people. Make una dey see am. Say Port Harcourt resident, they don't breathe fresh air. So when you wake up in the morning, you cough black soup. The car, you see the way the car, they black everywhere.
So this beginning part of the song, you can hear the voice of a woman complaining about the effects of crude oil exploration in Port Harcourt, a city in south Nigeria. All right. Now the woman is talking about black soot. You can hear her talking about black soot. Sometime in November 2016, the people of Port Harcourt discovered that there was black soot all over the city. Like the air is so bad, like you can't find fresh air in Port Harcourt because of the activities of oil refineries. Now, to be honest, figuring out what Burna Boy is trying to say in this first few lines, these first 3 lines, it took me a while to figure out what he's trying to say, the message he's trying to pass, because I think you actually need to listen to the whole song and understand the context and understand everything before you can really figure out what the lyrics mean. So personally, this is my personal opinion, what I figured out was that these first 3 lines I fall too easy when I pour the whiskey, but no be disability. With these lines, Burna Boy is trying to paint a picture of somebody that is drinking, that is doing a lot of drinking to forget his problems. So when he says, I fall too easy when I pour the whiskey, but no be disability, it simply means that, when I take a lot of whiskey, when I pour the whiskey and when I consume a lot of alcohol, I fall too easy, I lose balance quite easily, I lose control of my emotion, and stuff like that. But no be disability, it means, but that's not a disability. That does not mean that I'm stupid or foolish or stuff. I still know what's going on. I can still see, the difficult situations around me, the problems and, a lot of stuff going on around me. You understand? Even if I'm a drunk or, even if I try to escape reality with alcohol and stuff like that. Let's continue.
Some people bind and fast. Some of them pray and fast. As I see pastor than they fast.
Some people bind and cast, some of them pray and fast. See pastor don't dey fat, she na waiting God command. Now, to summarize these 4 lines, what Burna Boy is trying to say is that, a lot of people, especially in Nigeria, are very religious, all right? They just pray and fast and bind and cast without taking action, all right? They even enrich their pastors, give him their money and make him fat, you understand? But then he goes on to ask that, is that what God has commanded us to do? To just pray and pray without taking action, without taking any action to make the society around us better? That's like the question he's asking. Let's continue.
Cause of oil and gas, my city so dark. Pollution make the air turn black. Every man have to stay on guard.
So, because of oil and gas, my city is so dark. Pollution make the air turn black. Every man has to stay on guard. So basically, these 4 lines, they are in English, and I know you understand what he means. So he's still talking about the challenges that his people now have to face because of constant oil exploration, oil and gas, the minerals that they were blessed with, it's just like a blessing now turned into a curse. So the city is now dark because of the soot in the air, the black soot in the air, and then every man has to stay on guard, because of societal challenges and a lot of security issues in the region. Let's continue.
I fought too easy, and I bought the whiskey.
but no be disability, no be disability. So he's back to the chorus again. I've already explained what he means by I fall too easy when I pour the whiskey, but no be disability. So I really think this is a beautiful song because the lyrics are so good. Burna Boy is trying to paint a picture of a person that's actually living in this situation. I think the average person in the Niger Delta region that is seeing all these problems around them, but is just taking a bit of alcohol to try to forget the situation and stuff like that. That's what I make out of these lyrics. You understand? Let's continue. But no be disability, no be disability.
People there with they sleep for their mouths, they get to know. Some they walk on the other side of town, then they fall.
Now the first line, people there where they sleep for them house, them get no work. It simply means that there are a lot of unemployed people. All right, some people in this region are unemployed. They are just sleeping at home because they don't have no job. They don't have any source of livelihood and stuff like that. Now the next line, some they work for the other side of town, them they for hold up. Now what this simply means is that some people actually have jobs. All right, they are working on the other side of town, but they are always stuck in traffic. All right, so basically in the first line he talks about the people that are at home because they are unemployed. Then he also talks about the people that actually have jobs, but then they are always stuck in traffic. So it's just like both categories of people are struggling with something. It's just like everybody has something that they're struggling with in this region, in this part of the country. You understand? Let's continue.
Some they pray for the traffic, make they hail you, make you show love. When you reach, so they go back home, you go club.
Now the first line, some they pray for the traffic, make them hail you, make you show love. It simply means that even though the traffic is bad, there are some people on the road praying for the traffic to last so that they can ask you for something. They can ask you, to give them something to eat, stuff like that. Then the next line, and when you reach to go back home, you go club. It simply means that even when it's time to go home, you just go to the club. Now, let me explain these two lines. I think Burna Boy is talking about himself in this scenario, all right? Like, as an artist, you have to move through the road. You see a lot of people waving at you and stuff. And even if you're stuck in the traffic jam, there are still people waving at you. They want you to, show them love and stuff like that. And then when it reach time to go back home, you go club. He's trying to say that even when it's time to rest, when it's time to go home, you don't have any other choice but to just go to the club, to show up, as part of the hustle and stuff. Let's continue.
No say no easy, my brother. Just to take a easy, my brother. As long as you are breathing, my brother. As long as you no sink inside the water.
Now the first two lines, I don't say easy, my brother, cause you take a easy, my brother. It simply means that my brother, I understand that life is not easy. Like things are tough, things are difficult, and you're doing your best. You're doing your best to survive and to go through life. You're taking life easy. All right. Then the last two lines, as long as you're breathing, my brother, as long as you sink inside water, it simply means that everything is going to be all right as long as you're breathing. As long as you've not drowned in the floods in the Niger Delta region, because that's definitely what he's making reference to. So as long as you sink inside water, as long as you've not drowned in the floods all over our region, as long as you're still breathing, everything is definitely going to be all right. Let's continue. So this is the chorus all over again. I've already explained what he's saying. I fall too easy when I pour the whiskey, but no be disability. I might be drunk, I might be a drunk, I might take a bit of whiskey to forget my problems, but that doesn't make me stupid. I still know what's going around. I still see what's happening around me and stuff like that. Let's continue.
People there with the pray for the rain, but when they fall for another man place, and stop.
Now, people there with they pray for the rain, but fall. rain dey fall for another man place, but e no stop. Now what this simply means is that there are some people that are praying and hoping for the rainfall, but they never get to see it. All right, they keep praying and hoping for the rain to fall, but they never get to see it. But then this same rain that these other people are praying for and hoping for is falling in another man's place, and it's falling non-stop. All right, let's continue.
Like swimming pool for a mouse, I see love, love. All the things where you get for a mouse, many dollars.
Now, if you like swimming pool for him house, cause he don't flood, all the things when you get for him house, many don't lost. These two lines are, they're just a follow-up to the last lines that I just explained, all right? Remember, in the last line, he talked about the rain falling non-stop in a certain person's house. All right, now he's saying that as a result of the non-stop rainfall, this person's house is now flooded. All right, like his house is now looking like a swimming pool because of the flood and stuff. And then his properties, they are floating all over the place. Some of his properties are missing because of the situation and the flood and the whole non-stop rainfall. Now, in summary, I think Burna Boy is using this whole rainfall scenario, this whole rain falling in someone's house and flooding everywhere and spoiling their properties. I think he's using it as a metaphor to explain what's actually happening in the Niger Delta. All right, if you look at the news, you see that the Niger Delta region of Nigeria gets flooded quite easily because the environment is now degraded and the rivers are overflowing. There's crude oil everywhere and the people are suffering. So basically, Burna Boy is using the lyrics in the song to spread information, to spread awareness of what's actually happening in his region, the Niger Delta region of Nigeria. All right, let's continue. So in this part of the song, you can hear the voice of a woman complaining, complaining bitterly about the effects of the flooding. All right, like the flood affected her chicken farm and she lost a certain number of chickens, and she's complaining and begging the government to intervene in the situation of the people of the Niger Delta. All right, let's continue. So guys, we've come to the end of the song. I just translated the song Whiskey by Burna Boy from Pidgin English to English. So if you enjoyed this video, do well to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the video. Now, let's move over to the next song on the playlist.